Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're back here at Donington Park for a different kind of video. Today we'll be track daying a Cupra S and a Mercedes A-Class, which will be very interesting to say the least. We've got Peter here, who's also going to be doing the same experience. What do you think, Peter? Are you excited?
Absolutely, yeah, it's going to be a really good day.
Yeah, I think it'll be a really good day. No clue how it'll go personally. I'm all ears today, and I think Peter will be all ears as well, just trying to learn the track, learn the car handling, and let's see how it goes then. Let's jump straight into it. So boys, we just finished our session out in the Cupra then. Yeah, it was interesting to say the least. Definitely managed to get a little bit quicker as we went on. Unfortunately, a few mistakes I was making. One being I was upshifting a little bit too late, and another was with braking. I wasn't braking quite hard enough. It's a lot different to the MX-5, let's just say that, obviously though. But I'm here to learn. I learned from Joe, so massive thank you to Joe, who really gave me some advice and some tips for the Mercedes. But yeah, Cupra, definitely a great car. We loved it. I definitely feel like I could push it a little bit harder, but nevertheless, there's always a chance in the future. I guess now we'll get ready for the Mercedes A-Class. Let's do this, boys. So in this next clip, I actually interview Peter, who you met in the intro, obviously a good friend of mine in karting and in racing, who has been in previous videos of mine, and also a guy called Oli. They both work at Apex Race Centre. I will link their website in the description below, so make sure to check them out. As you can see from the photos in behind, they offer really good sim rigs that you can practice on yourself and get prepared for real life racing like we're doing today. So yeah, make sure to check them out, link in the description below like I said, and enjoy their little interview then.
Hello, my name's Oli and I'm from sorry.
It's my turn on the mic. We're going to interview my very good friend Oli over here, see how he did. Personally, I had a really good time in the Cupra. Very similar actually though to what Reece said. I felt like I could push it so much more. Just lack of seat time I think for me. You went out in the Civic though, didn't you?
I did.
How did it feel?
It was nice. The brakes have been upgraded, so that was different. It didn't lock up as much. The issue I had is coming up to cops. I did lose the rear a little bit. It's just where my line was completely off. I was thinking it's tighter than it actually was. So we went out some sighting laps in the Cupra, and he just showed me the lines. And I'm really looking forward to getting back out and trying again. So yeah, it should be good.
Nice. So I think for the three of us now, it's all into the A-Class, which is going to be incredibly nerve-wracking. But yeah, absolutely looking forward to it. Hopefully, tips learned from the Cupra will come very handy in the A-Class, and yeah, just see how we get on, I suppose.
Yeah, sequential shifting. Boy.
Let's do it.
Are you ready, Mr. Peter? Are you ready for this? I think you are. So Mr. Peter in the British Touring Car Mercedes A-Class first. How you feeling? It's hard, bro. You'll be good. Come on, man. Just got this. Good job. Good luck, man. So here we go for my session in the British Touring Car Mercedes A-Class then. As you saw there, as I flicked up a second coming out the pits, I did automatically put my foot down on the clutch. It's just automatic response, that's what I'm used to. But straight after that I got used to just doing just the sequential, so no clutch needed. And yeah, it was a very interesting car. As soon as I come out of the pits, I realised this was a completely different driving style to what I've driven before, and as you can see I'm not even pushing it yet, so straight away I knew that this thing was going to be an absolute beast on the straights and around the corners as well. And eventually I got used to the fact that whatever you wanted the car to do, if you wanted to go around a corner at a certain speed, it would handle it. Literally, just it could do whatever you wanted it to do. So yeah, as you can see, straight away catching up to a couple cars ahead. They were a couple K-trims and C1s and full KAs this day. And a few heavy whams as well, which is quite interesting. And I'm not gonna lie, this thing just absolutely blasted past all of them. There wasn't nothing really it could stand its way. Even a Nissan GTR was on the track at the time, and we overtook that one. So yeah, coming around then, overtaking the C1 then, and catching up with the K-trim and just getting past him on the little back straight then, up towards the chicane. This is a Donington Park National Circuit, and I quite like the National Circuit, to be fair. I'm not a really fan of the GP layout. But anyway, catching up with another K-trim and come out the chicane. As you can see, I didn't run it as much as I wanted to there. As you can see, I'm still not quite comfortable with pushing it to the absolute limit, just because obviously it's a British touring car and this is something way more powerful than anything I've done before, like I said. But I did slowly start to build up the speed and get a little bit quicker and started using a bit more of the revs, unlike before when I was short shifting. And to be fair, I was told in this car to drive it, you really need to push it. If you don't push it, it will not like it, just driving around and toddling around on the track. So yeah, I was pushing it a little bit more and trying to, well, keep the tyres up to a certain temperature and also not let the car just idle around, as obviously, like I said, it's a proper race built car, so it would not like that whatsoever. As we come into the chicane once again, as you can see, I'm a little bit late on the gear change in there, going down to third. Third gear is definitely the best for that chicane, and now we will cut to a trackside camera, thank you to Peter, as we come across the line then. And as you can see, look how much faster it looks compared to anything I've driven before on the trackside cameras. Sadly, I didn't get any onboard footage of the Cupra, which would have been quite nice, because that was a bit of a learning curve to try and learn the track. Like I said, I've never driven Donington Park in my life, in real life, so I really tried to use that session to learn the track and also learn the car a bit more, because again, that's a lot more powerful than anything I've driven before, and this is an even further step up. So yeah, but unfortunately I wanted to keep my GoPro fresh for the Mercedes A-Class, as you can see. And I also saw Race Car Experiences had quite a lot of other clients there on the day, so I decided to not kill any time and waste any track time that they may be able to do, and just chuck my GoPro straight in the Mercedes at the beginning of the day. And obviously because of that, I didn't have it in the Cupra. But nevertheless, so we still got onboard footage of the Mercedes, which was the main one, and which was the one I was very happy with. As you can see, catch up with a Mini there, as we'll cut on a little bit further then, as we'll catch up with another car. I think that's a BMW there, just going around the outside of him, around the sweeping right-hander, up towards the back straight once again. And yeah, getting a little bit more comfortable with the car now, as we flick up his 6th gear, coming into the towards the chicane once again, flicking it down to third. As you see, I'm getting much better on the gear changing into that chicane. I think it kind of caught me off guard how quick you have to be on the brakes and on the gear changing when you're coming into a corner, because this thing is just so powerful that you reach that corner a lot quicker than what you think. But getting past the 4th Fiesta there, just on our right, as we head in towards turn 1 once again. As you see, I kept in 4th there, which definitely wasn't the right gear coming in towards turn 1 and coming out of it. So luckily, a few laps later, I did start getting a bit more used to going to 3rd gear and really like letting the revs go up a little bit more. So yeah, you'll see that I gained a lot more time by doing that, as we catch up to another train of cars. But we're going to cut on a little bit later. As you can see, an aerial Watton just in front of us, absolutely fly past him as he lets us through, and also a Renault and a Mini, I think that was there on our right, just flying past them as well. Another interesting thing about this car is, you saw when I was getting in the car, I'm wearing their helmet again, just because I have a headset and a mic in their helmet, and sadly my helmet doesn't have the correct comm kit on it for their comm system. But the interesting thing is, this car is so loud when you're sat in it and racing it around that you cannot hear a thing that the instructor is saying, and he can't hear a thing that I'm saying. But luckily his hand signals were absolutely superb, and I actually complimented him on that on the day. because I knew exactly what to do at exactly what point, where to brake, everything. Even though I couldn't hear him, like I said, I could still see exactly what I needed to do from his hand signals that I could just see in the corner of my eye. And again, as we catch up to more cars, a full cage ahead as we fly past him, just down the inside there, in towards the start from the straight. As you can see, he just points up his one finger there, and that means we're coming in this lap, so one last lap. I do sort of push it at the start of the lap, but I do start to slow down as I catch up to a train of cars once again. And also I'm trying to let the car cool down a little bit as a little cool-in lap. But yeah, as we head down towards the S-bend section once again then, as you see, just catch up to the cars once again, and this is where I sort of start to back off now. I do sort of get past this BMW here on the right, but I back off massively doing it, and at this point I just stay behind and just take it easy. I do get past the Renault Clio just ahead, but then the rest of the cars ahead I just stay behind them, because like I said, there's no point of absolutely sending it when I'm coming in this lap and risking possibly damaging the car or damaging anyone else's car. But yeah, the Mercedes A-Class, what a car. Honestly, absolutely phenomenal. I could not believe I got the opportunity to try this, so massive thank you to Race Car Experiences. Just does what you want it to do, absolutely handles like a beast, absolute speed down the straight. And also it's my first time on full slicks, which is quite interesting in a race car. But yeah, that is my session in the British Touring Car Mercedes A-Class then. Now we head back down the pit lane, and I will give you a little rundown on the day of how it went then. You ready, Oli, then?
I am 100% ready. Slightly myself, but we'll be alright.
Alright, good luck, man, good luck.
Oh, there he is.
Yes, Oli! Alright guys, so we've just been out in the Mercedes A-Class British touring car, and honestly, what a beast it is. Absolutely flew around that track. Donington Park and the British touring car Mercedes is an absolute combination and a half. The sequential is just something else. Absolutely love it. I don't really want to go back now, I'm not going to lie, which is a bit of a shame because obviously I race in a H pattern. But yeah, I'm not only going to get my opinion on it, I'll get Ollie's opinion on it as well. Because Oli, it was his first time in the Mercedes A-Class as well. How'd you find it?
Mate, it was absolutely, yeah, I'm still pretty speechless. The adrenaline is up really high right now. The weirdest way I can put it, and you would not get this unless you were a car guy, is it just felt like an extension of yourself. I just felt at one with the car. Even though it's faster than all of the others, I just felt so safe with it. I'll be doing that again next time, 100%.
Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, honestly, massive thank you to Race Car Experiences. But also, we'll get Peter's opinion on it. So yeah, Peter, how'd you find the Mercedes A-Class then?
Yeah, very similar to what we've already heard, to be honest. Absolutely mental machine. Loved it, absolutely loved it. It was just so fast, but so planted at the same time. Yeah, I just want to jump back in it, to be honest. There's only one thing stopping me, and I haven't got enough of it, so it's one of those things, but I'll definitely do it again, 100%.
Cool, Peter. So yeah, that was our reactions. I'll catch back with you guys in a second. Alright boys, so I'm going to leave this video here. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like, subscribe. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.